It's time for the media show. We'll see what's happening in the world of media. We were just talking about presidential politics and political stuff earlier today, but now we'll see what's going on in the media world and all in that space. So definitely you can scan that code to learn more about what's going on here at Pod TV. And of course, we got some new shows that are coming up. There'll be a show about the elderly citizens, and we'll be starting that, I believe, in January, if not later on this month and everything like that. But it should be a interesting show, and folks will be paying attention to that and seeing what's going on in that world. We've also got a new show that'll be called The Butterfly Room. That'll be starting in January as well. Or actually, I think that'll be starting later on this month. So we've got that one coming, and that'll be one that'll help women that are maybe going through some difficult times in their relationships and life to find ways to have a metamorphosis and all in that space. So I'm definitely looking forward to that show, and it should be a great show coming your way here on the network. So Pod TV's got some great shows coming your way, and we're always glad to be talking about those and seeing what folks have got on their minds as well. So definitely that is something that is going on in the media space. And of course, we've got other shows that we are trying to recruit, and I think we might be going to a couple of conferences and seeing about what folks are offering, even maybe some drama shows. So who knows? The network may get some drama shows in the not too distant future as well. So we'll definitely be paying attention to that and seeing what folks have to say about that. I've always been a big fan of drama and would love to see us get some drama shows to go with our various talking head shows and news shows and everything like that. Australia has begun enforcing its world first teen social media ban. So, Australia on last Wednesday became the first country to ban social media for children under 16, blocking access to platforms such as TikTok, Alphabet's YouTube, and others as well. So, Australian users are flocking to new platforms after social media ban for the under 16. So, we'll see if this actually works out or doesn't work out and what folks think about that as well. So that's definitely something that's going on in the media landscape. And there are even some school systems that are doing similar stuff, even here in the States and all along those lines. So we'll see how this all plays out. There were several media trends that were very evident in 2025, and definitely there are several media trends that folks are saying will redefine entertainment in 2026. So, among those, the future of technology is rarely hidden in research labs. It usually appears first on our sync screens. Entertainment has always acted as a preview of what is coming next in business and society, from the first experiments with film and sound to the rise of AI generated video. Today, the industry is again revealing the next wave of change as studios, creators, and platforms explore powerful new tools that reshape how stories are made and how audiences engage with them. The opportunities are huge, and the questions around ownership, creativity, and the role of humans are growing just as quickly. So, here are some of the trends that folks are thinking about in 2026. And this was from a Forbes article. So, generative video hits prime time. In 2026, we will see generative videos that will be aimed at move from supporting act to leading roles. So experiments using it to create filler scenes and environmental effects are breaking into prime time, as seen in Netflix El Eternauta. Executives believe it will enable shows to become better, not just cheaper, but the technology remains controversial. Audiences, creators, and actors have all raised concerns over its impact on human jobs, creativity, IP, and authorship rights. Regardless, the implication of tools like Sora and Runway, which let anyone create scenes with a few key presses that once required large budgets and teams, are huge. Over the next year, we'll start to get a better picture of what this means for the future of film, TV, and every visual entertainment medium. So that's definitely something that folks are talking about as well. So it'll be interesting to see what goes on in that space and what is going on in that way. Synthetic celebrities, virtual actors, AI idols, and synthetic celebrities are set to light up the big and small screens in the coming year. Today, computer generated pop stars like Little Miquela and Nunarari are already a regular fixture of social media feeds. Next year and beyond, they will become infused with AI personalities, taking on lives of their own and carving out careers in acting and modeling Tilly Norwood, created by talent studio Zixio, has already prompted protests by actors concerned that AI could be coming for their jobs. For studios, however, they offer access to a new pool of affordable, flexible talent. The real litmus test will take place in 2026 when we start to find out what audiences and fans think. Immersive sports broadcasting. Watching sports has never been an entirely passive activity, but in 2026, technology and media will come together to create experiences that are more immersive, interactive, and participatory than ever before. Virtual reality has seen in partnerships like those between the NBA and Meta that audiences feel like they're sitting courtside with fellow fans, and Apple offers spatial computing to enhance the experience of soccer audiences. Thanks to camera arrays, lidar, and edge computing, the full 3D environment can be captured and manipulated, allowing audiences to watch, replay, and review from any angle, including first person views from the eyes of the players themselves. This will unlock new monetization models for broadcasters and richer, more engaging experiences for fans. Rich, immersive virtual game worlds. We've already seen AI creating images, audio, video, and text. Next up, anyone will have the power to literally create worlds thanks to the world models being developed by companies including Google and XAI. These digital environments will become the building blocks of the next generation of video games where landscapes, environments, ecosystems, and even the laws of physics will be defined by simple prompts. Generative AI will also allow these worlds to be populated by highly realistic NPCs with real personalities and lifelike interactions generating through tools like NVIDIA's Avatar Cloud Engine. So NVIDIA is doing that as well. I've got Jacoby with me, so I'm just reading some of these media trends. I don't know why Nick had it earlier or later because I didn't see him, but it's interesting. It looks like we're going to have all kinds of opportunities for you to do your magic because they were talking about that we're going to see virtual gaming and we're going to see immersive sports broadcasting. I know we were already seeing some of this virtual stuff with like the metaverse and things like that, but they're also saying that one of the big ones with generative video will be hitting prime time. So a lot of things, and they were talking about Netflix, El Eternata, and all along those lines, and the tools like Sora and Runway. So they were definitely saying that these are some of the things we can expect in 2026. And they were also saying that we can look for content editing for the attention economy. So in 2026, the entertainment industry knows that audience attention span is a currency they have to compete for. So they would include dynamically altering episode lengths to fit individual time constraints, generating recaps and catch up edits intelligently to counter attention fatigue, and developing modular storytelling methods. So I know that's something you've been saying we need to do even here on this network is more of the TikTok kind of abbreviated versions of these long conversations that we're having. But they were even saying that Amazon is offering something called X-ray recaps, while Disney and Netflix are exploring AI generated highlight and summary versions of episodes. And I know that even here on StreamYard, you can generate clips, and I've done that, and then uh, purpose the clips on Instagram and TikTok since I do have those two accounts and everything. Probably could even repurpose them to Twitch as well. But they are much shorter clips. They're usually even on my show. They're like about a minute, 2 minutes, and they are highlighted quotes, and they will even give you a headline and everything like that. So that's just some of the things. I can get to some others as well. But what are you expecting and looking for in 2026?
Uh, movies. That's all.
That's all.
Because I mean, you got movies and video games. Everything that you just stated, though, that's already been there forever.
Well, they were
Um,
acting on this Forbes article like it was new stuff that we could expect in 2026, but this was a forward prediction for 2026, and that's what I was thinking because I knew about the metaverse because we had even a metaverse show here on this network at one point, so I knew that had been there for a while. So I was going like that didn't sound new to me, but they're made it like it was something new, and even this numbers protocol they're trying to make it seem like it's new. But they were saying that we're going to see a rise in the prominence of IP tech tools and methods that help artists protect their work, assert ownership, and ensure they receive fair payment. So apparently, something called the Coalition for Content Provenance has been backed by Adobe, Microsoft, and BBC, and they're developing tools for embedding invisible digital watermarking into content that can be used to prove who created it. And other technologies based on tamper-proof blockchain technology are also being developed by media owners like Fox and startups like Numbers Protocol. So I guess they're trying to figure out ways that we can be safe even when we're creating material that is not being stolen.
I mean, until they set up any legislation around it, it's going to be taken. I mean, that's what AI does. I mean, it goes through and basically pulls the information. I mean, it edits the data and everything. I mean, you can create whatever you want to with AI, and it's going to pull
Yeah,
the information from it.
yeah, that's true. They can do it, and they don't have to give you credit and everything. I know that even here on StreamYard, they've got this, and I'm not using it now, and I don't usually use it on my shows, but they've got this tool that will show you what it will look like, and sometimes it's showing them simultaneously on your mobile and everything like that. And I know Nick loves it, other people love it as well, but they're saying that there's some studies about the fact that most of the video content consumption is predominantly mobile. I didn't know that. I was thinking maybe it was on the laptop or other things, but they said that research is finding that 60% of stream viewing happens on either the phones or the tablet, and content providers are increasingly optimizing for this format. And I know that's because I went going to a couple of those meetings that's why StreamYard was doing that split screen, because they were thinking that it could help those that wanted to see it on their phones and everything like that. But they even said Netflix Fast Laughs takes cues from short format videos found on YouTube, and TikTok even redefining how shows are cut, paced, and consumed. And at the same time, platforms are offering micro dramas designed to be watched in either 1 minute to 90-second bursts. So you're going to see like a micro drama that you got to watch for a lot of micro dramas. It was only going to be for 1 minute to 90 seconds in a vertical format, mixing the snackable content of TikTok with professional production value. So have you watched any of these short movies, and how are they?
The short movies, I mean, there are a ton of them that are out there that are really good. I mean, again, all this stuff has been there for a while. Like YouTube Shorts. In terms of AI videos and stuff, the AI slop is what they want to be called. All that stuff. That's what's going to get worse in 2026. People are going to be making a lot more AI short form videos, but no, I mean, the short form videos have been out there forever. Let me see.
Well, they asked some questions on this article. Like I said, it was written on Forbes by I think one of their Forbes AI writers and everything. But it said from AI generated video and movie stars to immersive sports and mobile first storytelling, the entertainment industry continues to act as a showcase for technological innovation. And these are the two questions they ask. And since you're my AI expert and my person in the gaming industry, they're saying, will AI lead to a new wave of creativity and artistry as the technical and financial barriers to creativity crumble? And the question is, or will real human-centric content become rare as media companies increasingly lean on machines to do creative work? So they're saying time will tell, but what's your take?
It's depending on where the money goes. If Because there are companies that are cutting back on the creative side of things to spend money in the AI world because it's cheaper for them to do so. You have some, I think it's, I mean, Disney, High on Life was the guys who made Rick and Morty, made a video game called High on Life that had the background that was AI. Procedural setups and the programming around that has been around forever. That's where a lot of the, I guess, AI sentiment is coming into. But I mean, truthfully, if you want creativity, you've got to go with the human element. If you are looking for cheap and we don't want to spend the money on somebody to create something, that's it. Again, it all depends on where the money's going to go, and that's the sad part of that's their sad reality. That's honestly, in a roundabout way, that's the convention that I'm putting together that's dealing with focused on the human element the human element and the human creative side, and you focusing heavily on that and getting them in front of job creators and them in front of individuals that give opportunities, and try and focus there rather than, hey, there's AI out there. Let's highlight and look at the cool things AI is doing. Well, AI is taking jobs and hurting the creative industry. But the thing is, again, it's where the money goes. Who's going to pay for it? So, I mean, I don't think, I do think AI is going to take some jobs and a lot of jobs. But the creative element, if that's what we want, the creativity side, because again, these short form videos that people are talking about and so on and so forth, they've been out for years. I mean, people. One of my little funny troops or groups that I like to sit and watch, and they do some funny videos. Um, I'll see if I can bring one or two of them up. Uh, I mean, they do short form. They're not utilizing AI.
Right.
They're going out and filming it and everything else. But
Well,
again, it all boils down to where the money is going, where the money is going to go. If they're going to pay for it, that's the sad reality.
yeah. I know Stranger Things is loosely based on the people that were from here, and apparently this is, I guess it's the last year. I think somebody had asked us about it on World Edition of one of the other shows, but I didn't know that I saw that it was going to, I guess, wrap up its Netflix run and everything, and that was with the Duffer Brothers, and it's definitely become the biggest cultural touchstone of the streaming era, according to a lot of people, and all along those lines. But I just wondering, what do you know about the show? I know that it's been shot here. I know that our Durham History Museum has done takes on it, and I do know that some of the things, including some of our iconic locations, have been featured in there, even though they might be given different names and everything along those lines. But I just wanted your take on it, and will we be seeing anything in the bigger screen from Stranger Things? So will we see like a Stranger Things movie or a Stranger Thing other along those lines? Because I know that Bull Durham, which also had roots in Durham as well, with Tom Mount and everything. So the Duffer Brothers are following in a rich tradition of people that have made it to fame from our city, including Pigmeat Markham and everything like that. But I was just wondering, and Biff Henderson, I was wondering your take on this final run, because it looks like it's going to be ending its Netflix run after, I guess, 6 years. Well, very successful years.
So Stranger Things, yeah, I watched the whole series. I mean, it was fun. It's been a good series. It just like any series, it begins to peter out at the end. I'm hoping they're able to land the plane because the way that they have done the character development, I'm not in agreement with. In this last season, I was hoping for more character development because you can tell their ages. I mean, they are physically older, and it would have
Right.
been nice for them to physically grow in the show or mentally and physically grow in the show much more than they have because it seems like they didn't develop them uh, to their ages or as they grew in the show or in real life. It'd have been nice for them to grow a little bit better. But either way, it's been a great show. It isn't based in Durham. It's based in well, it's based off of Durham. They created
Right.
Hawkins, Indiana, out of the highlights and the places in Durham. So unlike the Bull Durham was supposed to be in Durham.
Right.
It was about Durham. It was even though they filmed it also in Greensboro, but it was Durham. This wasn't Durham, even though it has Easter eggs about Durham.
Yeah.
And that was the big thing about that, its connection with Durham. The Duffer Brothers coming out of Jordan High School, yeah, it made it big. They even used the theater teacher at Jordan in the final season. The final season is supposed to drop its last few episodes. I think this on the 25th on Christmas. Um, and again, it's been a fun run, and it definitely needs to go ahead and close up because I don't want them to get into the Game of Thrones season 8 realm. I mean, right now they're in the season 5, season
Right.
6 realm where they're starting to. I mean, it's really starting. You can see it's running out of gas, and they're trying to close it. But I hope that I think it'll close well. There are some other shows that are out there, but yeah, Stranger Things is a good show, well worth a watch. It's based more on well, its theme is Dungeons and Dragons, of course,
Right.
but again, yeah, Hawkins, Indiana is Durham, North Carolina.
Oh yeah. Did you ever watch? Speaking of Durham and everything, did you ever watch Main Street, which I think was one of Colin's first films that was shot here and everything? I know it was shot here, but I never saw it, so I didn't know if you ever watched it because it had some term references too, including some of the old warehouses. Even though I think that might have been set in New England or maybe even been set overseas, but I do know that a lot of it was shot here in this area. So I didn't know if you ever saw that movie or TV.
I don't think I watched Main Street. I may have. I mean, I've seen a ton of movies, but I may have. Trying to remember. And also pull up something at the same time. But here, I'll share this. But jumping back to the share screen, that one. To the short films. I mean, this group here has been doing short films, and they actually created a legitimate 36 minute movie based off of one of the characters that they created in their films. They also do this as a short film. This is pretty funny. This is basically dealing with.
What? I don't believe it. I thought she was only myth.
So this is Playtech.
What are you talking? Hello?
I'd like to speak to the manager.
Can I help in any way?
My son was in here earlier, and he purchased headphones. Those headphones. But he was charged full price, even though the poster says there is a 20% discount.
Yes, actually, I meant to take these posters down earlier. As you see the date at the bottom, it's already expired.
It doesn't matter. Get me the manager right now.
What's going on? There's a woman out here to see you, Ron. What's her name?
My name is Karen.
See, so it's bigger than that. But they've got a whole series around.
So, the day has finally come. Adam. What seems to be the problem, Karen?
Your useless employees sold my son headphones at full price.
And what do you expect me to do about it? The date's right there on the poster.
It doesn't matter what the date on the poster is because the poster is still there.
I don't think you quite understand how business works. Like I say, the date's right there on the poster. You literally have no power here.
Have you not read the Consumer Rights Act, where it states quite clearly that all promotional material on display is still valid?
Is that all you've got, Karen?
No, just warming up. Consumer Rights Act.
Circumstantial.
Breaching company protocol.
Irrelevant.
Customer is always right.
Erroneous.
How dare you talk back to me? I am the consumer.
You've got some nerve coming into my
I will
store
be
and
putting
harassing my
a
staff
review
members.
on
What are
your
you sleeping?
Facebook page and on Google
Fact of the
because
matter
I
is you
am
were
a
wrong in this
registered
situation. You
Google
can't accept that you
user.
were wrong in this
I
situation.
promise
As
you,
the
I will
manager of
convince
this
every
store,
mother I know not to let their sons come into Playtech
I
and
know
spend
you're used to
any
waltzing
money
up. I won't stand for it. Not in my store. Not in my store, Karen. It doesn't matter. If you don't read the sign, you have to actually use your eyeballs.
I enjoy coming down to this end of town to complain. You think I like that?
People like you that
What
give
is your
customers a
employee number?
bad
Tell me
name.
your
And
employee
actually
number.
baffles me.
I'm
They
gonna
complain about you
report
next
you.
to you know what? It's about time that somebody took a stand against you.
So
It's about time
utterly
that somebody stood up
disrespectful.
and said,
I have
"Enough
never been
is
such an
enough."
absolute
Well, I'm
ass.
taking
How
this
dare you even look at me?
You know what, Karen? Go fuck yourself.
She'll be back. And in greater numbers.
I know. But we'll be ready for her.
Yeah, that's like one of their.
Yeah, that was good. How long was that?
That was 4 minutes.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I mean, they've done tons of these videos, and like I said, it's funny because they mainly pick in the tech realm and the gaming realm. So take logic behind different video games and just poke fun at it, and it's hilarious. Like, there's a video game. This is
It looks like you've fallen into my trap, but you'll never escape, because you'll have to defeat me. Oh, that's right. Oh, silly little boy, I'm the most powerful mage in all the land. I made a powerful pact with the Dark Lords eons ago. No one's more powerful than me. Unless, of course, you find my tiny little weak spot. Oh, but no one's ever been able to find it.
Is it that glowing orb?
What would make you say that?
Don't know, it just seems like the obvious place.
You really think I would put all of my life to do one singular orb? That doesn't sound like me. Not a scratch. I'm completely fine. Oh, now it's time for me to do a little bit of magic of my own. Right back at you. Oh, you piece of shit.
That's the way games are.
But you really think I will go down with this singular orb? You think that this one singular orb holds all of my power? You're very persistent, but I still hold all the cards here. So, listen, I'll allow you to go free. Run, boy, run.
Well, I'm going to go now, not because you've allowed it, but because I've beaten you.
Yes, I'm allowing you to go free. It's your lucky day.
No, it's actually better for my reputation to let you live.
Sure, keep it a secret. I don't want people thinking I can get away with it.
You're saying you'll allow it?
I'm allowing you to go. You're welcome.
Oh, so you're saying that you'll allow it? You'll allow it? You're going to allow me to live? No, I didn't think so. Okay, so I'm going to go now, but not because you're allowing it. Do you guys want to see?
So yeah, I mean, like I said, this is one of the groups that I watch.
that was good.
This is another one that I watched. This little Cracker Milk. But again, these are all short videos that have all been out there online forever. Like,
thank you so much for picking me up.
Yeah, no worries. Anything for you.
Aw,
Please, allow me.
you were such a gentleman.
All right, where to, baby?
Thank you so much for picking me up.
Yeah, no worries. Anything for you.
So YouTube Shorts have been out there. These have all been out there forever. And all this stuff that, like I said, it's just a new population is learning about it. So you got to think of new terms to sell it.
Yeah, new term to sell it. That's all that's about. I was watching a documentary yesterday. It's actually one that might be part of a festival that I'm involved with. It gets accepted and everything, but it was about a social media influencer who is also a cat wrangler. And apparently she has quite a following, but this was just her following her life in New York as a social media influencer and everything like that. And it was her rescuing tons and thousands of cats in the big city of New York. I want to say in the burb of Brooklyn or something like that. But I'm just amazed at some of the people that have gotten fame and what they have gotten fame off of, because apparently she's got built quite a successful career as Heidi the Cat Wrangler and everything like that. And so it's interesting, the interesting things that people can find that is of interest to make their careers out of.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people, that's the internet. That's social media. That's the influencers. That's the game guys.
Yeah, because I think this woman was in her, I want to say late 20s, early 30s. So she was a young person in that space and just had a love of that particular animal, but wanted to use her social media influences to find adoptive homes for them, because apparently it's a big problem. And I know we've even had problems, because there was a lady that was wrangling me locally at the other apartment that I lived in this complex that I stay at. But that was closer to like a fencing area, which we know cats love that if they are feral and everything like that. Mm-hmm. So definitely, but she was just using that as a advocacy tool. So it's interesting seeing people, even what we were talking about Sharif on the economic show, using their power of media to influence whatever their cause is.
Mm-hmm. Which is smart.
Yeah, very smart. Yeah. And on that note, this was an abbreviated version of the media show, so we'll get ready to wrap it up and everything along those lines. And we got the what do you call it? The timeshare show coming up. I think they've already started, because they've got one or two more reruns, and then they'll start their regular season in January. I did mention some of our new shows, including one on aging and one about well, I think it's primarily geared to women, but it might be some guys as well that are going through metamorphosis after having gone through difficult times, whether that was divorce, whether that was loss in their family and grief, or whether that was other reasons that they might want to reinvent themselves and everything like that. So that's the Butterfly Room that I think will actually start airing this week. But the other show, the Agent Show, which is coming from a Virginia agent organization, won't start till January. And there's some other new shows that are being explored as well. So we might have some new shows coming up in the network. And I, for one, am hoping that we get some drama, because while I like being a talking head and like to get interviewing various people, as you know, I also like some drama. So maybe we'll get some people that can do some shorts and share some of their shorts on Pod TV as well, because I would like to break up the monotony of some of our talking shows as the de facto program director with some drama, similar to what we used to have when we had Talking Upstream and some other shows that had a dramatic bend, even a couple of times that we went dramatic on Gamers Den and everything like that. So hopefully we'll get some people that are willing to do some drama shorts in the 2026 season as well, because I'm sure we can find some spots for them. And I've been also talking to some people in our various theater departments to see if they wanted to create some stuff as well. So maybe we'll get some people that are not just doing the talking head shows, because while I am a trained journalist and Nick always talks about that, I also love a good drama, like I know you do, because you talk about them all the time. So hopefully we can get some folks that can create some of those on Pod TV as well.
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh. So on that note, we're getting ready to get out of here. We got other shows for the rest of the day, including Dr. Anthony's show and Maxine Phillips and others that have got shows for the rest of this afternoon. And of course, we've got shows for the rest of the week as well. So just go to podtv.tv and you can see some of the various shows that are already planned out, including Coco McMillan with her various musicians and sometimes gospel artists as well, and others that are oftentimes featured on that show, because her show oftentimes is either gospel or R&B musicians, even though she's had some others, including some authors and others there as well. And Urban Sentinel is primarily authors, and that's out of Baltimore, and it's on Tuesdays. So right now we're going to get on out of here, but I will catch you on some of the other shows later on, if not today, definitely tomorrow. So have a good one, Jacoby. I know you got to get ready to deal with the kiddies since they're back in school, and they were talking about some snow, but it's just cold. It ain't no snow out here. That's just cold right now. So I think that's all we're going to get. So right now, let's head on out of here.
All right.